Hello, my beautiful Gemini. Welcome or welcome back to Unbound Soul Tarot. I'm Helen, and this time we will be looking at some angelic messages from the angels who wish to speak to you. I am very glad that you have found your way to me, and I hope you're all doing really, really well. Now, before we get into the reading, I quickly want to remind you guys that this is a general reading, so not all of the messages are going to resonate. Please just use your discernment and see which messages feel like they speak to you and which ones don't. And the ones that don't, just leave them aside. You don't have to take them on board or pay any attention to them. And also, these readings are timeless, so whenever you happen to watch them, these messages could apply to you. I believe that you are guided to watch this reading when it is exactly the right time for you. And lastly, if you are interested in any of the decks that I'm using in this reading, then you can go in the description box and you can find them listed there. But let's get to it. So let's start with what the angels are applauding you on. What have you been doing that is in alignment with your highest good? What are they proud of you for doing? What are the angels applauding Gemini on? What have they been doing that is in alignment with their highest good? Oh my goodness. Isn't it... I don't know. I feel like this card has come out in so many of the readings that it just tends to come out in this specific position for some reason. The underlying energy is Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Oh, I don't think that I said. Water Guardian, connect with your emotions is the card that you got. Okay. Right, let's see what is still blocked within you, what the angels want you to pay attention to. Oh. I feel like I need to take those. Okay. We have Stag, Trust and Thrive, and we have Traveler, move in a new direction. It's interesting that those kind of almost flipped around, if you know what I mean. Almost turned upside down. But there aren't really any reversals in this deck, so let's see what you have at the bottom. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. It's interesting that we are getting a connection with these two cards where there's the, I don't know what's it called. I think it's like the Divine Trinity or something, like the Maiden Mother and the Crone, the symbol. I may be mistaken. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's interesting that both of those, or both of these cards feature that same symbol. Okay, and let's see what kind of angelic blessing is coming your way. Whoa. We have Winter, take care of your needs. Behind that we have High Priestess, harness mystic power, but I think I'm just going to keep it. We have Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. We just had that for Taurus. Their underlying energy was the same, but I'm going to keep this High Priestess as the underlying energy. I'm going to keep that one. So... okay, my sweet Gemini, so let's just start from the very beginning. We have this Water Guardian, this beautiful Water Guardian, as something that the angels are proud of you for, or what they are applauding you on. What have you been doing really, really well? So with this card, I'm getting the sense that you have very much been honoring what you are feeling. And regardless of whether you identify as male or female, I see you having been more so in your feminine energy, allowing more of this sensitive side of yours to flourish, to come forward. And I feel like you've really been embracing that side of you. You've really been listening to your heart and to your emotional body, really paying attention to the signs, really paying attention to what you are being called towards. I get the sense that that the angels are really proud of you for allowing your emotions to come forth, and for actually accepting them and dealing with them and respecting them. Because being an air sign, having things in a more rational sense, and thinking about things more logically rather than being led by your heart, that's something that comes way more naturally to you. I almost feel like there is this, I'm getting this image of a dam, and I'm seeing this dam being broken by this rush of water, by this wave and this huge force, and with this dam being broken and the water finally being able to flow freely. I kind of see like that's what's happened with you. And with this dam, this dam I feel is your brain, is your mental body that has very much been guarding and keeping your emotions in check, keeping those emotions kind of separate and from overflowing. But as I said, I feel that the dam has broken, and I feel like you've done that very much intentionally. And I feel like it has allowed a lot of purification to take place. It has allowed a lot of healing to take place. It has allowed a lot of these pressing things that may have been weighing on you, but that you may just not have been paying attention to. It has allowed those issues to kind of flow through you and be released. So I'm almost getting the sense that there is this huge relief, whether it's still an ongoing thing and whether there is still stuff to release, that is going to be depending on all of your special circumstances, all of your individual circumstances, but just this breaking of the dam in itself is something that I feel that the angels are super proud of you for doing, for allowing those emotions to break free, from allowing them to do what they need to do. So this is really great. And as I said, it feels very healing, very soothing. It feels like it has been a long time coming, and I think you feel the relief. I think you feel almost like this weight or this pressure has been lifted off of you. And the more you allow your emotions to course through you, the more you allow them to come to the surface, and the more you acknowledge them, and the more you welcome them and deal with them, the more you integrate them into your being, and allowing them to take kind of center stage or share the stage, I should say, with your keen intellect. I feel like the more balanced you feel yourself become, the more whole you feel yourself become. So this is amazing. And I'm kind of getting this sense that because I'm getting, like, I was looking at these cards and I was getting these flashbacks to last week's reading, which was all about some kind of reconciliation or some kind of clearing of any like old issues that you may be having with a certain individual, or maybe even several people. If you haven't watched that video and what I'm talking about in this one is resonating with you, then I do recommend that you do like go back and watch it, because I get a bit of a link with these two readings. And I'm saying it because of these two cards here mainly. So even though you have been honoring your emotions, even though you have been allowing them to come forward, and all of that is great, I do get this sense that it has also made it more difficult for you to maybe like take the necessary steps to move forward, to leave some of these old things that have been kind of sitting and weighing heavily on your heart, that you may have been suppressing. Now that they are kind of being brought to the surface, I feel like you are doing a lot of reliving and a lot of revisiting the past, and it's kind of stopping you, it's hindering your movement forward. I'm almost getting this reluctancy on your part to let the past go and to turn your face towards the future. There seems to be a sense of fear and a sense of apprehension in you. And it's a very common thing. It's a very usual, it's a very human thing to be afraid of the unknown, to be scared of going into uncharted territory and to completely new experiences. There is a certain comfort in holding on to the past. But I am getting this sense that whatever you are being urged to move towards is a very good thing, is a very positive thing, and it's a positive shift in your life. But I do see you having struggling with that, having difficulty with following your gut, following a new path, and just having faith in that, going into this new experience purely relying on faith, because that's kind of all you can rely on, because there's no experience to draw from, there's no information necessarily to rely on, because it's new to you. But I do get the sense that the angels are very much urging you to shift your focus more so from the past to what is ahead of you, to new adventures. Because I do see you succeeding in that. So I feel like it's very important for you to believe that there are better things ahead for you, even if you don't know what they are exactly. And I'm getting the same confirmation with this last card, because essentially what this is saying is that your needs will be taken care of, your needs will be met. Your angels, your spiritual team, God, spirit, the universe, your higher self, whoever you resonate with, they are looking after you. They are keeping an eye on you. And I am getting the sense that you will be blessed with security, with safety, with being looked after. And I'm also noticing these two very powerful totem animals, very powerful spirit animals coming through, both the wolf and the stag. You may want to pay attention to these animal totems. You may want to start paying attention to if you notice these animals pop up, if you happen to actually see one in nature, you'll probably have an easier time seeing a stag than you have of seeing a wolf. But, well, depending on where you live, it might not be that difficult for you to see a wolf, but just generally speaking, you may come across them in nature, or you may start seeing these symbols more and more around you. So start paying attention, because I do feel that via these animals, or via animals in general, your spiritual team and your angels and your guides are letting you know that they are close by and that they are keeping an eye on you. They are looking after you. But let's see what else we can find out with the tarot portion of the reading. So first and foremost, let's see what you can do to keep going towards your highest good. Oh, okay. Oh wow, 3 cards. Okay, interesting. We are getting 2 7s. So we have the 7 of Cups in reverse, we have the Ace of Swords upright, and we have the 7 of Swords. So straight off the bat, what I'm seeing is that it is very important for you to not be clouded by your emotions, to not get, I almost want to say blinded by them, to not let them completely paralyze you and take over your mental capacity. It's very clear to me, with the only Cups card coming out in reverse and both of these Swords cards coming out upright, it's very clear to me that you have to keep a clear mind. You need to be strategic about this, and you need to realize and stick to the truth of the matter. And I'm kind of feeling that it's also tying back to this situation here, which is I feel urging you towards moving forward. Like, I don't know, I think I said it before, but it's kind of talking again about not getting stuck in these emotions, not letting them like completely consume you and get you stuck in the past. It's important that you stick with the clarity of seeing things for what they are. So when all of these emotions from the past that have not had the opportunity to be processed, or that have not had the opportunity to come forward and to be dealt with, it's important that you work through them and you realize what they are and why you had these specific emotions that you had. But knowing that, it's important for you to move forward and for you to focus on how you can take that knowledge and make practical use of it, how you can take that wisdom, how you can take that information and use it to your benefit as you move forward. Because I am getting the sense that the past experiences are important for you to kind of remember as you move forward, so that you wouldn't make the same mistakes again, so that you wouldn't repeat the lessons that you have already gone through. But most strongly, I'm getting the sense that it's imperative for you not to let your emotions get too carried away, so that you lose sight of how to move forward. Oh, yeah, the last card that was stuck on the table is the Page of Swords. So it's interesting that, again, clearly the message of keeping a clear head, not losing this rational aspect of you is important in dealing with these emotions. Yeah, and even with the Well card as the underlying energy, I'm getting the sense that there is a lot. There is a lot that may be coming to the surface, so you have to be careful in not letting the flow become such a strong current that you get just kind of sucked into the waves and get carried away. But let's see where this block of yours is coming from. Why is this block here? What is this block in Gemini rooted in? Oh. We have the Three of Cups. One more, please. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not going to take those. And we have the Five of Cups. Oh boy, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So all Cups cards coming out now. So clearly there is an emotional component here. Clearly. And again, I am getting, as I said before, if this reading is making sense to you, if you're recognizing this, then I truly recommend that you go back and watch last week's reading if you haven't seen it. I will link it on the screen. I will add it in the description box so that you could easily get access to it. But this is very clearly talking about not having moved forward from the past, from what happened in the past, from disappointing emotional experiences, especially if it was something to do with I'm getting two scenarios. The first one is with friends, with some kind of with a close circle, or with people that you thought were your close circle, were your true friends, but maybe it turned out that it wasn't the case. But just thinking back on last week's reading, it's more so indicating a cheating scenario, or some kind of a three-party situation in a relationship. Whatever this emotional disappointment is for you. It is very clear that it is still very much in your mind and in your heart. And I feel like that's something that has to be worked through. That's something that has to be processed before you can move forward. Because right now it seems that you are sitting in these past emotions, these past unresolved emotions, and you are feeling stuck. And it also seems to me, because of this Queen of Cups in reverse as well, you may have a closed heart somewhat. And I feel like this emotional kind of outbreak, I'm not sure whether that's the right word, but this emotional release that you have been doing is definitely a start. It's a start in opening your heart up and becoming more trusting, becoming more allowing, more loving, more accepting again. But with this Queen of Cups coming out in reverse, I feel like you're not there yet. I feel that there's still a lot to be done. There's still a lot to be processed. But again, it's crucial that you don't get stuck in that you don't get swept up in all of this past energy or energetical residue. Because it seems that it's kind of, as I said, it seems that it's holding you back. The ties to the past seem very much still alive, and they seem very, very strong. They seem to have a very firm grasp on you. There may be a lot of distrust in you. Distrust towards other people, and also distrust towards yourself. Because of the past. Because of maybe how other people have let you down, or how you have let yourself down, or let other people down. However this resonates, there is very clearly an emotional block here that is keeping you tied to the past, that is keeping your heart somewhat closed. So just to kind of broadly sum this up, I feel that this block of yours, this fear of moving forward, and this lack of trust in yourself, and maybe even lack of faith, is coming from past emotional disappointments that are very much still present in your heart space. But let's move on to the last card. This is, let's see if we can end this on a positive note and see how this angelic blessing is going to be manifesting for you. This one. King of Wands. Beautiful. Could we have one more, please? Okay, seems you get two. Oh, wow, and the Four of Cups. Sorry, the Four of Wands. I don't know why that was so difficult to say. Okay, so we have King of Wands, Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Swords. Wow. So it's clear to me that you are able to regain a sense of peace. And especially with this Four of Wands being the underlying energy, this is a card of celebration. This is a card of positivity. This is a card of success. I'm getting this image of a safe haven. And do you remember what I was saying before of how I feel like what you are being blessed with is security and safety? That's exactly what I feel with this Four of Wands. And you're getting another four with this Four of Swords, which is mental rest, mental like peace and tranquility. So I see you being really okay, especially with the King of Wands being here. This is such a positive card as well, full of life, full of zest, full of energy, very much in control of things. You are being looked after. So I see you coming into this state of peace, this state of calm. And with this Ace of Cups, I'm getting the sense that this emotional overflow that you may be experiencing, either right now, or it may be something that is yet to come, where you may feel somewhat like helpless against this mass of emotion that is surfacing for you. I see that kind of subsiding. I see that coming back in control. And it's not to say that you'll like, it's not to say that you will get like, how should I say it? That you will come back to, or like revisit the situation the way that it was before, which I feel truthfully was maybe somewhat unhealthy. I don't think that that's going to happen again. But I just see your emotions kind of balancing out, harmonizing out with this Four of Swords, quieting and becoming more peaceful. So again, you will be looked after. So even though you feel afraid, even though you may feel untrusting, just know that it is a passing situation that you are in right now, and that this past, once these emotions and once these energies are dealt with, you will be able to free yourself of them and move towards the future. And not just that, but also be safe in doing that. Feel secure, feel peaceful and confident. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I hope that this reading and that these messages offered you something useful. Please do let me know if it did. You can leave me a thumbs up. You can leave me a comment also if you wish to. It would just let me know that, you know, you got something from this and that it helped you. And also I would really appreciate it if you subscribed as well, so that we could be doing these readings more in the future and that you wouldn't miss out on those. Thank you for your time. I am very appreciative of you being here, and if you made it all the way to the end, you are truly something special, and I truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Please take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you guys very soon in my next reading. Take care. Bye bye.